Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm cast, the side of East Yorkshire, and today we have a 1v1 on Fallen City. Over in the Eldar corner we've got the Blast Furnace, and over in the Sisters corner we have got Scoots. Scoots going with double missionaries as well as an extra ecclesiarchal servitor to build up this pristine sanctuary and the Adeptus Sororitas convent, whereas the Eldar are going for their standard double Guardians fleet of foot, as well as an aspect portal and a plasma generator. So, not normally seeing Sisters versus Eldar games on this channel, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of build orders we shall see. Sisters players are going to move as missionary outside onto the farther-flung plains of the Fallen City. Guardians just capturing their nearest and dearest lovely blue banner. They are going to go for some Dark Reaper squads in their army composition, and I assume, like we say, there's going to be some, what would you call them? The Flying Ladies. The, Seraphims, there we go, Seraphims. There we go, one squad of Seraphims coming out against Dark Reapers. I'm not sure who would come out on top with that, to be honest. I mean, Dark Reapers, very good at long-range, shooty combat, but then the Seraphims are also, it's weird in the sense that they are quite quick moving, but they don't like to get in close combat. They're more of a long-range kind of thing, so it'll be interesting to see how they go up against these Dark Reapers. Pristine Sanctuary also being destroyed, so we'll only be seeing two squads of these ladies in the near future. Guardians pushing out, having a quick cheeky look at this critical location. Dark Reapers also pushing out as well. They're also going to go for a second squad of Dark Reapers. Listening Shrine finishing up. Fleet of Foot also just about to finish. Seraphims pushing out. Going to use their jumping juice to avoid these Dark Reapers. They will see these Guardians in the heavy cover. Pushed away though. They do see these Dark Reapers and don't want to tussle with them. And it's a bit back and forth. This, I mean, no one. I mean, these Seraphims definitely, without their other ladies coming along. Although, imagine they're going to go around the other side. Yeah, these girls don't want to get involved in any prolonged combat. They shoot away, but then the Dark Reapers will just turn around and just absolutely mince them at long range. So these girls are not wanting to get involved. More Dark Reapers coming down to the bottom side of the map. These guys looking like they're going to stand on top of this building. We'll see these girls fly by, but these girls are going to land directly next to some more Dark Reapers. Looks like they're probably going to lose a model or two. Oh, cheeky Bone Singers, preventing these girls from a clear path of retreat. These guys are just going to move in, pop into the base, see if they can do any bashing of anything else. Where the other Seraphims gone? Oh, other Seraphims going to decap this strategic point before losing a model and retreating themselves. Double Dark Reapers taking down a model very quickly. They have a plasma grenade research going down, so if Guardians can throw one of those booby bits on them, it will stop them from running away as quickly. Trying to go for that Listing Shrine, but they don't do all that much in the way of damage towards buildings. They are going to move over to this side, see if they can chunk away this plasma generator. Dark Reapers moving in. Two squads, they are going to slowly chunk away, but I don't think they're going to get it before these Dark Reapers unleash their Eldritch Fire upon these ladies, almost losing another model. These ladies going to separate, one up top, one below. Missionary moving down to the southern listening, well, not listening shrine, listening post. Managing to build a listening post on there, preventing any Guardians from building it up. Seraphims constantly being hounded. Dark Reapers just staying over here, keeping these Seraphims back. What's going on in the base is 68 in 10 compared to the 80 in 10, so Sisters definitely do have a slight blue money advantage. Although they've more or less captured this entire side of the map, unharried, unharassed by the Eldar. Seraphims might not be able to take these Dark Reapers on in any way, shape or form, but they can at least distract them. Missionary, not having the best of times, will be shot down, chased away, using that heavy cover to stave off some of the damage. Managing to survive this listening post alone in the world. Those Dark Reapers not... I was going to say, those Dark Reapers didn't seem to want to fire it for a second then. Pacifist Dark Reapers, not known for their usefulness in war. Bone Singer just chilling out in the base. More plasma generators being built up outside the base. Relic being decapped by the Eldar. They are now going to push over onto this side of this map. This missionary in a bit of danger. Sisters player will have to keep their eyes on him. Will not survive though. Will get quickly taken down by the Dark Reapers. Dark Reapers are now going to go for that critical. Oh, no, never mind. They're just going to push right through. This listing post not been upgraded. It does have a shiny upgrade. Do have tier 2 going for the sisters there. Dark Reapers, again, kind of like the Seraphins, not the best for taking down buildings. These Seraphins, though, now that the Dark Reapers are being occupied, they are going to see what they could do. Guardians retreating into the protective shield of the Listening Shrine. Instead, going to go towards the base. The base of the Southern Listening Shrine not been upgraded, although it is in the process of being upgraded. They're now going to turn their attention back towards this plasma generator. Not deciding to defend the home listening post. A slight base race in the mix. Guardians are going to come in, see if they could defend their base. They do have their plasma generators now. Not plasma generators, plasma grenades. Fleet of Foot still activated, so they're not going to do all that much damage. These lasers are going to continue firing out that plasma generator. Missionary coming in. Again, not a brilliant maneuver. Won't survive very long. Dark Reapers now just free in the base. Not sure what the sisters are planning to counteract. We do have a manufactor being built away. Seraphins just now between two upgraded plasma, not plasma, good lord, not plasma generators, they are listening shrines. I think I've just got one word stuck in my head. I am quite hungover, bless my cotton socks. Went for the vodka last night, and vodka hangovers are quite considerably more than lager hangovers, so I do apologise. Although this structure, shall we say, almost dead. Ah, there we go. Turning around and finishing it off. Seraphins, now a lot of Seraphins to be honest. Going to harass and harry these Guardians, taking down one model. I'm not entirely sure what the plan for the sisters are. I mean, they're... Well, what's going on? They've got a lightning fighter. They're going for a second manufactorum. So what, are we just transitioning to pure unbridled built vehicles? Not bothering with our Adeptus Sororitas convent. Do some Seraphins that does look like they are now going to try and jump back home. Do have a thermo plasma generator being built up. There we go. Although this is a lot of Dark Reapers to deal with. These girls don't want to engage in a long-range combat situation. Listening Shrine in the Sisters' base, just to rub salt in the wound. These Dark Reapers decided to not get involved and try and take down the whole entirety of the Adeptus Sororitas convent. Although they could have pushed in, although mind you, these listening posts are upgraded with some shooty bits. Lightning Fighter now into the base, being able to tank a lot of the damage from the listening shrines. These girls will be able to go in using their close combat capabilities, but very quickly chunk their way through the listening shrine. These Dark Reapers will have to come in for a defensive kind of maneuver. Sisters going for some double fire dragons, so they've gone for tier 2 as well. 92 and 80 compared to 110 and 30. So serious, is that? Yeah, serious green money advantage for the sisters. But then again, they are focusing on building up these lightning fighters. Very good at dealing with infantry, which is what the Eldar player is heavy on at the moment. They do have a support portal, though they're not going for any vehicles as of yet. Going for a full-blown air fleet. 4th lightning fighter coming in. Fire dragons are going to have to keep their wits about them to keep these fighters at bay. The Celestian squad now out on the field, going to be taking down this listening shrine, assuming it's going to be decapped and rebuilt and repurposed. Falcon grav tank going to be probably transporting these fire dragons here, there and everywhere. There's a big engagement going on. Seraphins moving into close combat, having a bit of a back and forth duel with the Dark Reapers. Lightning fighters firing away above the battlefield. These Seraphins are not having the best of times. Missionary as well also going down. Falcon grav tank managing to let some dudes and dudettes in, keeping them safe from the Seraphins. Close combat fighting. Does look like the Eldar are going to push them back. Far too much in the way of infantry and long-range shooting bits for the Seraphins to deal with. Thermoplasma generator for the Eldar, looking a bit vulnerable, but these fire dragons are staying nearby, keeping it nice and safe. But will these... There we go, the lightning fighter does seem to capture this little Eldar concave over here. We'll be focusing down this listening shrine on the relic over yonder. Falcon Grav Tank jumping over, catching this Manufactorum space over here. Not putting any Fire Dragons in there. Instead just going for the Dark Reapers. Lots of Dark Reapers though. These Seraphins are going to be on their way out. Managing to get him killed. So that is the end of the Seraphins for the Sisters. I do believe, I don't think there are any more Seraphins left. Managed to go for Rhino Transport. Yeah, I do believe that is all the Seraphins gone. But mind you, they weren't doing all that much use in the grand scheme of things anyway. Fire Dragons, looking like they're going to push away from the Eldar side, but then decide to turn around. Can't stay away from the base for too long with all these lightning fighters on the field. Support platform attempting to be built up, but the Burnsinger has been killed. Quick, sharpish. What else is going on in the bases? More and more. There we go. Improved mechanised production efficiency. So looks like we're going to be seeing even more fighter squads. Shroud ability. I see. That'd be very good. Yes. So Shroud ability will stop the constant harass of these lightning fighters. They will have to have some sort of vision detection with them, which vehicles are not well known for. Do see a Sisters vehicle getting exploded. Forcing these Celestians out. These Celestians are going to be cut down very quickly. Very good get. Entire squad wipe. Core blimey, that is a very good get for the Eldar. Sisters taking down this listening shrine on this strategic point over here. And just in the nick of time, the base is now completely and totally hidden. So they will now have to focus on the listening shrines. Fire Dragons moving up. Hopefully going to send these fighters packing. Although good micro, not fleeing the entire fleet. That's going to do a little bit of, what would you call it? Micromanaging, moving these flying boys and girls away. And we do have a bit of a interesting artifact going on there. Throws within time. Eldar now on the offensive. Going to see if they can finally take care of this convent. And if the Rhino and the Lightning Fighters don't get in there soon, we'll manage to chase them away just in the nick of time. Falcon Grav Tank taking the Dark Reapers to safety. Very narrow saviour there. Fire Dragons with the second Falcon Grav Tank moving in. Lots of Lightning Fighters. I don't know if in a 1v1 they'd be able to take them down. But the Fire Dragons decided to focus on the, what would you call it, the thermoplasma generator. Not quite getting it, being chased away. Back onto their side of the map. Dark Reapers having a sniff at this Rhino transport. These guys are going to move in. This Adeptus Sororitatis convent not being repaired. So these guys are moving just a little bit further in. Dark Reapers, along with Fire Dragons, going to cut a path through this base. Pristine Sanctuary being rebuilt. And the Lightning Fighters catching these Fire Dragons alone and unsupported. They are going to retreat to this heavy cover. Jumping out. Nice use of the cover, by the by. Will not be an engagement that the Sisters want to take part in. But I'm getting anxiety over this convent. I do want to see it repaired at some point. Sisters moving round into the Eldar base. Hopefully they've got some detection with them. Celestian squad, unfortunately, being caught between two Warp Spider squads, will force them to move back. I'm not sure if that was a full squad wipe there. No, mind you, it looks like they've only got one lady falling. There we go, yeah. Some ladies in there. Managing to get a couple of squads over here. Double Celestians. Going for some crack grenades. Big explosion. Oh, what is that? That is a Exorcist. Very, very useful for them. I mean, if they jump out of their Falcon Grav Tank, they're all going to be nice and, what would you call it, bunched up. Even when they're moving into this heavy cover. The Exorcist definitely the right move to go for. Double Celestians pushing forward. Morale has been broken. Fire Dragons not seeming to do all that much damage in fairness to these lightning fighters. Celestians moving in, going to tie up as much as they can. Exorcist firing away. Another Falcon Grav Tank coming in. Warp Spiders looks like they'll be coming down. Wonder if they've got their hair wire grenades in. Look at that. Lots of firepower from the Warp Spiders. Absolutely annihilating these Celestians. Getting a full squad wipe. Quick, sharpish. Well, these Celestians over here almost taking down these Dark Reapers. Don't want to stay for too long there. There's no Rhino for them to escape in. Or for the teleporting capabilities of these Warp Spiders, it would be in a world of hurt if they got caught out of position there. Fire Dragons managing to take down one Lightning Fighter. You have some Sisters Repentia. That's exciting. Bit difficult to tie up Eldar in close combat if they don't want to be tied up in close combat. Support platform also around the back here. So these Repentia are going to have their work cut out for them. You have a Shrine of the Living Saint being built up. Sisters will not want that being spied too early or too quick. Big explosion. These Axis does a lot of morale damage. Listing post being taken down. Big explosions, managing to keep these Fire Dragons morale low. They don't want to be on the front lines for too long. They don't do all that much damage to infantry. Lay of hands on the Celestians, keeping them alive. Fire Dragons not wanting to jump away. This poor Warp Spider over here, a bit out of position, will be taken down. Morale being broken for their fallen comrade. 143 and 80 to 142 and 70, so very even economy at the moment. Slight green money advantage to Sisters. Exorcist really useful in what would the word be? Zoning these Eldar from a distance. Well, hecky flip. Double Falcon Grav Tanks coming around this side. Go see if they can take on that Exorcist. Will manage to get the kill, which will then allow the Eldar over here to push over into the base. Fighting on two flanks. Sisters Repentia squad moving in. Not quite wanting to take them on in close combat, just kind of walking past them. Not sure if that was a misclick there. Falcon Grav Tank over here. Going to take on this Rhino transport. That's the problem when you're fighting on two fronts. It's hard to focus on the micro when there's two fights going on. Living Saints now out on the field. Going to be firing away their Cone of Flame ability, whatever you call it. Urging Xenos with the Fiery Sword of Death. Falcon Grav Tank jumping in, but dying more straight away. Got another Falcon Grav Tank packed to the brim with double fire Drakes. Celestians moving into close combat. Going to go toe-to-toe with these Eldar. Fire Dragons chasing away these Lightning Fighters. To be honest, I mean, comparing and contrasting, yeah, the Celestians, in theory, should have this, but they're not being reinforced, and the Falcon Grav Tank is going to slow but surely kill them. But Penitent Engine, oh my god, we're seeing so many different units from the Sisters. It's quite a lovely, diverse composition. Living Saint slowly chunking down these Warp Spiders, although the actual DPS she's bringing to the table isn't going to take them down. They are just going to run about her, saving themselves from a fiery death. Penitent Engine having a look at these Fire Dragons. Fire Dragons just going to move into the base. Living Saints, while a very terrifying unit on its own, it's not going to do all that much. You don't want to have it with all your other units, although it is diverting a lot of Eldar firepower. These Warp Spiders don't want to leave the Living Saint alone. Fire Dragons over here, a bit out of position now, although they have seen this Exorcist. Well, they won't be able to take it down when there's a Penitent Engine firing away at them. Another Penitent Engine in the Eldari base. Warp Spider's going to go for some haywire grenades. Seer Council out. And have they managed to take down the Living Saint? Where's the Living Saint gone? Hold on, can I see it in the... Where have you gone? Ah, Living Saint just over here, just annihilating every building that they can see. Lots of green money for the sisters, 158. Some serious economic stuff going on over there. The Eldar have not had the chance to... I mean, yeah, just the whole entire sister side of the map completely covered in buildings. The Eldar have not had that opportunity to engage in their own harassment campaign. Not that the sisters have been able to. Seer Council, go and see if they can take on this Living Saint. Huge army of ladies moving on the western flank. Double penitent engine. This just looks like a economic victory from the sisters' point of view. I mean, 148 and 50, well, 148 and 158 compared to 95 and 40. Yeah, just purely by the sheer amount of stuff that the sisters can bring to bear. Does look like a slow weaseling out of the Eldar. Eldar have a, I would say, quite a nice army composition, but they just don't have the money to keep things online. Living Saint looks like it's not going to survive for much longer, but then again, it does have that ability to revive itself on a, I think it's like a 33% chance of doing so. Lightning Fighters, only one more left by the looks of it. Very low on health. Double Exorcists on the back wings. Going to be constantly harassing these Warp Spiders. Warp Spiders trying to take on these Celestians, running around the mountain as they come. Living Saint with only 200 and something health left. Penitent Engine trying to tie up as many Fire Dragons as they can. This Fire Dragon squad narrowly surviving. Living Saint going to town on these Seer Councillors. Well, they're falling finally. But will it get up? Does manage to revive itself. To the shock and chagrin of the Eldar. A lot of health left. That must be very frustrating. The Eldar player, Seer Council. Very vulnerable. The Warp Spiders using the building to their advantage by teleporting on top. Although these Exorcists not letting them live for much longer. Right Lance platform, just trying to move in, seeing what it can do. Blast Furnace throws out the GG. Yeah, it does look like a hopeless situation for the Eldar there. But very nice unit composition from both players, seeing lots and lots of different units and lots of jumpy over the river nonsense. So yeah, good game. Anyway, my name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never chore. Now we'll see you in a bit. Peace.